Hey guys, and welcome back to Forge Gaming. And yes, I know today is Empires of the Undergrowth, but Empires of the Undergrowth is having a little bit of trouble right now, and I'm trying to been trying to fix it for pretty much an hour now. So, and I'm not making much progress on fixing it. So I just decided, you know what, let's just do a Yu-Gi-Oh video. And today we are going to be looking at not Borrowed. That one's for last. I'm saving that one for my best friend. He's going to be dealing with it. We're not going to be looking at number 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, or 17. Not these two, because these two aren't even done yet. Not 4, that one's second to last. We've already done 3, we've already done 2, we've already done 5. We're not going to do number 6, although I think I'll do that one next. We've already done number 7, which means the last one the one that I've chosen is number 2, the Blue Legend. And in this deck, we are running 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons. This is a normal card, so no effect. 3 Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragons. Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon cannot be normal summoned or set. It must be special summoned from my hand by revealing a Blue Eyes White Dragon in my hand. And I can, and once summoned, I can then activate its effect and destroy one monster my opponent controls. We're running 2 Maiden with Eyes of Blue. If this, when a card or effect is activated that targets this card, I can change its attack, its position, negate the attack, and then special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon from my deck, or from my deck, hand, or graveyard. We're running 3 Protector with Eyes of Blue. Protector with Eyes of Blue is really good because then I can normal summon him, activate his effect, special summon another light tuner monster from my hand, activate his second ability, send him to the graveyard, get my Blue Eyes out, and then synchro summon into one of my extra deck monsters, which I'll get into in a few seconds. We're running 2 Rider of the Storm Winds. This pretty much acts as a shield for Blue Eyes White Dragon. I can equip it to a Blue Eyes White Dragon, and it has to be hit twice. Once to get rid of Rider of the Storm Winds, and once to get rid of Blue Eyes White Dragon. And also if it attacks a defense position monster, I can inflict piercing damage and still do damage. We're running 3 White Stone of Ancients. White Stone of Ancients, when it's sent to the graveyard, during the end phase, I can activate its effect and special summon a Blue Eyes White monster, or Blue Eyes White Dragon, there we go, from my deck to the field. But if there's a Blue Eyes in my graveyard, I can banish the card and then add that monster, or that Blue Eyes monster, to my hand. I cannot speak today. We're running 3 White Stone of Legends. I'm even looking at the name, I'm messing up. If the card is sent to the graveyard, I can add 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon to my from my deck to my hand. That's all for the monsters. Onto the spells. For the spells, we're running 3 Bingo Machine Goes. I could reveal 3 monsters that meets at least one of the criteria listed below. My opponent can randomly pick 1. Or here's a better view of it. My opponent randomly picks 1, and I add it to my hand, and then shuffle the rest into the deck, Either a Blue Eyes monster or a spell or trap that specifically lists Blue Eyes White Dragon or Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, except Bingo Machine Go. We're running one burst stream of destruction. If I have a Blue Eyes White Dragon monster or Blue Eyes White Dragon on the field, or a Blue Eyes monster, I can activate the card and destroy all of my opponent's monsters they control. But except Blue Eyes monsters cannot attack the turn this card is activated. We're running a future fusion. During my first standby phase, I can activate it, reveal one fusion monster in my graveyard, and send the fusion materials that I want to use to the main deck, from the main deck to the graveyard. But then during my second standby phase, after the card was activated, I can fusion summon one fusion monster from my extra deck with the same name as the monsters I showed, and summon it to the field. We're running two Mausoleum of Whites. Mausoleum of White is really good when it is. I just lost my train of thought. Well, during my main phase, I can normal summon one extra light tuner monster in addition to my normal summon. And once per turn, I can target one face-up monster I control, send one normal monster from my hand or deck to the graveyard, and if I do, the targeted monster gains attack and defense equal to the level of that monster. We're running 3 Monster Reborns. If you haven't seen the other deck profiles, I use this card a lot, and they're all, and this card is in pretty much all of the other deck profiles. So if you want to figure out what this card does, you can go back and watch those, and I'll explain it there. Or you can read the effect right here. This is its effect. That's what it does. You can either read it there. But we're going to continue on. I'm going to just stop explaining this. We're running 2 polymerizations. I can fusion summon one fusion monster from my extra deck using monsters from my hand or field as fusion material. We're running 3 Pot of Greeds. Again, you can either look back at the other deck profiles and see what this card does, or look at the center column and read its effect. I'm going to stop explaining Pot of Greed, Monster Reborn, and Mirror Force, because I've explained it too many times, and I'm pretty sure it's not needed for explanation anymore. We're running 1 Refusion. I can pay 800 life points, then target 1 fusion monster in my graveyard and special summon it and equip it with this card. When this card is destroyed, banish the equipped monster. So it does come at a price to pay, but you can get out one of your strong fusion monsters again. We're running 1 Dragon's Rebirth. I can target 1 dragon monster I control, banish the target, and if I do, special summon 1 dragon monster from my hand or graveyard. We're running 1 Magic Cylinder. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, target the attacking monster, negate the attack, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to its attack. And we're running 3 Mirror Forces. I can destroy when an opponent's monster declares an attack, destroy all opponent's attack position monsters. Alright, that's it for the main deck. On to the extra deck. In the extra deck, we're running 3 Blue Eyes Alternative Ultimate Dragons. Now, I can destroy. My opponent cannot destroy or target or destroy this card with card effects, which is good. This card is Mirror Force invincible, so Mirror Forces will not work against this card. You have to destroy it by besting it in battle, or just overpowering it, pretty much. I can destroy 1 to up to 2 to 3 to 3 cards on their field if over 1 card if Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon was part of the fusion material. We're running 3 Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragons. If this card attacks an opponent's monster, and that card was not destroyed, I can activate its effect and destroy that card anyways. And it can also make up to 2 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. Now, this card cannot be destroyed by battle. So there's another invincible monster, but it's not invincible to Mirror Force, so Mirror Force still works. We're running 3 Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragons. At the end of the damage step, if this is the only face-up card I control, and this fusion monster card attacked, I can send 1 Blue Eyes fusion monster to the graveyard, and this card can attack again. So that's a really powerful card when it comes to fusions. On to the synchros. It's also really powerful to do insane amounts of damage. We're running 3 Zero Eyes Silver Dragons. A Zero Eyes Silver Dragon can bring back my Blue Eyes White Dragons, but it cannot bring back Blue Eyes alternative White Dragon, like this one up here. It can only bring back this kind of monster. We're running, and to end off this deck profile, we're running 3 Blue Eyes Spirit Dragons. Neither player can special summon 2 or more monsters at the same time. That's pretty much what it does. And also once per turn, during either player's turn, when an effect of a card in the graveyard is activated, negate the activation. And also I contribute this synchro summoned card to special summon another Zero Eyes Silver Dragon. Alright, and we have just about ran out of time in part 1. If you liked the deck profile, I will be sure to check out parts 2 and 3 for the duels. But that will be it for part 1. If you liked it, and I will see you in part 2. See ya!